everyone, today we're going to be focused on the engine teardown of a 2002 BMW M3. But as you can see, we're not at Fat Boy's garage right now, so let's head down there and get it started.
Alright, we're here with the M3. We're going to be doing some work on it today, but first I wanted to show you the easy way to jack one of these cars up. Of course, you can always go under here, the rocker panel, there's a jack pad. And first, you want to block your rear tires. But the easy way to do this is to drive it up on some 2x4s on both tires, and then you can fit your jack underneath the car to hit that center jack pad versus having to do the rocker panels. So this makes it a whole lot easier and safer. You can see where the jack pad used to be, and right there. And now we got our hockey puck on the jack, so we're going to go ahead and use that as an imaginary jack pad to jack up this car. Once you got the car jacked up, you can go ahead and take your jack stands and put them on your rocker jack pads right over under here. Then you got a safe setup to work on underneath this car. 2002 BMW M3, we're going to be doing a Vanos change. So the Vanos is right here. We went with a Dr. Vanos kit, and we're going to do a full swap. So, to do a Vanos change, we first got to begin by taking off the plastics. We're going to take off this piece, we're taking off this fan shroud, we're going to take off this shock tower crossmember brace, and let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so with this first plastic piece, you want to pop off these rivets. You can save some money just getting a pair of pliers like this, and then slipping under each one, and then popping these rivets. Three rivets, and this comes off, and I'm going to leave that there. Put that aside. And then with this fan shroud, there's a rivet down in here, and you want to slip your pliers under it and pry it up. Pop that rivet. And there's still an extra piece in there. It'll probably stay. You just need to get that off. Remember to keep your parts with each other. Okay, then you have this main one and the sensor on top of the fan shroud. And once again, you can slip your pliers in and then poke it out of that hole. And then this shroud is going to be free. Now we're going to do the shock tower crossmember brace. So you have 4 bolts, 2 on each side. So for me, these are a 13 millimeter. We're just going to loosen these up. And that'll come off. Next, you're going to take off the cabin air filter cover, which is right here. You got 3 tabs to pop. All you do is twist these and then pull it out. Pull the filter out, and then there you have it. You pull out the cabin air filter and air filter cover. Now you need to pull out the whole cabin air filter box so you have access to the engine. So you want to begin by pulling off the wires that run just under it. So you pop those tabs. Pull those lines out so that it's all free. And then it's a Torx 30, it's an X30 that you're going to use on these particular ones. After you pull that out, pull those 4 bolts out, then the whole air cabin box comes out. One piece. Then you're going to have access to the whole engine. Before you begin your project, now that you got the engine compartment opened up, you'll see here that you have the positive battery cable going across, and it's right where you're going to be working. So since that's opened up, you're going to want to disconnect the battery cable. So we're gonna go to the trunk over here, and we're going to disconnect the negative battery terminal, and that cuts off the whole system from the power. So for those of you who don't know, your BMW M3's battery is actually in the trunk. Alright, now you're disconnected and safe. You need to take off the dust protector on the undercarriage. And to do that, you got about 8 bolts.
And the world is ours.
Now everything's opened up and you can get going. The dust cover you're going to take out, and you're going to have to take off in the undercarriage, and you're going to find 8 bolts you got to take out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next we got to take the fan shroud out. So fan shroud is right here, and we want to begin by taking this plug off. So all you do for this terminal is pop that little tab, pull it off. So next we got this plug that's connected to the fan shroud. You don't want to take that with it. So to pull it out, pull that wire, pull it up, and then lay it over. And tuck it down so you're not going to pull it with the shroud. Okay, next there's 2 torques you need to take off for the fan shroud. We're going to show you the easy one first, and it's on the passenger side. It's right there. Good. The next one is not so easy to get to. It's underneath the radiator hose right there. So you get your frame of reference here. It's right in there, right in the center of the screen. You see that screw? That's the one you got to get to next. Get yourself a torque with a swivel so you can actually get to it. And voila, it's out. Now so you can fish things out that you drop, because it's going to happen. Okay, next there's 2 bolts on the fan shroud underneath the car. So I'm starting on the passenger side, going under here. I'm going to flip this around. So that's where it's going to be. The screwdriver is on it. And keep in mind this is the passenger side. So right near the tire there, just try to get your frame of reference. It's on that plastic shroud though. So there's it at. There's one on each side.
Okay, these are the tools that we brought in for pulling the fan off the BMW, and they're already pre-cut, ready to go. This is just for the fan. This right here, I bent it in a vise just to make sure it would slip on there without interfering with the water hose and all the other stuff that's on that area. Kind of a tight fit. So I'm going to get this installed for you and show you how it all works. This way, with this wrench.
Got your bent wrench, and you're going to go ahead and put that on the water pump pulley. Like that. Then you're going to take the other wrench and you're going to put it on the fan nut so you can take them off.
We already broke this loose, and we just did it with just hand strength, just pop it loose. And now it's just spun on there hand tight. Next thing we're going to do is get this out of the way. We're going to reach in with just the wrench, and we're going to spin the nut off. Oh, this is also a left-hand thread. So lefty-loosey, righty-tighty doesn't apply here. We're going to pull the fan and shroud out the top. And don't get Neanderthal. You just get everything kind of out of your way. And just reach in. Grab a blade of the fan, start working the way out. Make sure you don't damage your radiator. You don't want to go dragging this fan across your fins of your radiator and mess those up. But just work his way out real slow. Don't bust anything. And there is the fan right there, all out. We'll clean this up. There's your fan. There's your left-handed nut that we were spinning on with that wrench. Good time to check this right now. It should have a little resistance to it. That's good, a good hub. And we still have the plastic to pull out. This one stays.
This one's going to stay because it's around a radiator hose and it's not in the way. Pull out the shroud.
We'll show you the bolts one more time. There's your side bolt on your driver's side, bottom bolt, side bolt passenger, side bolt bottom passenger.
Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take off this valve cover, dust cover. Make sure you got a swivel, and these are all 10 millimeters. Use that swivel to get in there and take these off. So you got 6 bolts. Let's see, there's 2 that need a swivel, this one in the front and the one in the back. It's ready to pull off, but first you got to pull this hose. And as you can see, it has that little tab. You want to squeeze that tab. So you can squeeze it like that and it'll come off. Then we need to pull off this cap. So I hope you know how to twist one off. Then valve cover, dust cover will come off. Nice and easy. Okay, now we're getting into the business end of this. Make sure you put the oil cap cover back on when you're done here. That way you don't even get any crap in your engine. Got the oil cap cover back on. We're going to pull off the wire loom that's going to be powering the ignition coils. And you got tabs at each one of these points. So you got 2 main tabs. So all you do is pop those tabs and you're good. The wire loom comes out. Okay? You can pull that away. Alright, so now you have these 2 studs to take out to pull the rest of the wire loom off. And these are 8 millimeters. So go ahead and just remove them. Got one more bolt to take out, and it's right on this side over here. He's pointing at it, and that's a 13 millimeter, so go ahead and remove that. We got the ground wire disconnected as you just saw, so now we got some rubber blocks to take care of.
This is all part of the wiring harness. Just pull them off the valve cover. That way they're free. They sit in a little cradle there, like so. And then we'll pull these guys off. They just have a little snap clip. Nothing to unplug. Just pull them off so they're out of your way and out of the head. Off the valve cover. There's a little clip right here. That little spring clip goes right here. Spring clip to valve cover. Okay, so that frees everything up except for the ignition wires.
As you can see, we just got back from Fat Boy's garage, stripped down that engine bay all the way down to the coils. If you got any questions or comments, please leave them below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.